not what I wanted. This place is falling apart. Oof. Oh, this is gonna be great. Okay. Hold up, hold up. Don't want to go too high. There we go. Okay, now, high. Up, 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 up. Okay, up. No, I can't go further up. Okay. Come on. There we go. I can go up here. And from where from here? Ah, this way. Ah, we gotta wait. Now it's good. Okay, this will take us back up. Right, okay. Let's get up a little bit. Okay. And, oh, no, 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 no. Ah, damn it. Damn it, no. I wasn't expecting that thing to happen. Oh, man. How far back am I? That's the question. How far back am I? Oh. Okay, it's not terrible, but it could have been a lot better. We've got a fair amount of platforming still to do. Okay. No, wait. It's like there's no way I'm going to get through that quick enough. Okay. Now if I can get up here. Yes. No! God damn it. God damn it. I should have been able to get through there. Now we got to do that again. Oh, man. That's just not fair. Oh, I know. It's me that's kind of sucking at bad timing and everything, but still. There we go. Okay, now wait. Back off a second. Okay. Okay, now wait. Right about... Ah, God. I thought I was low enough. That is just so bloody annoying. So annoying. Because you get hit by that, it's pretty much an instant failure. There's like no way to recover. You get hit with that light and you're dead. Knocks you off and you end up falling to your death. Okay, hold off here. Okay. Now wait here. And make sure you're a safe distance down. Okay, now up. Okay, should be just enough. Okay, good. Good. Should be the last one until right at the end, I think. Next, just up. Back over here. Wait for this thing to come down, then go back up. Okay. Alright. Let's go this way. I just feel like going this way this time. Doesn't really matter.
Could have worked together, Edward.
Okay, now we're gonna wait for a second.
And brought these miserable empires to their knees. There is so much potential.
Why is he not?
So much you have not yet accomplished.
There we go.
Show you things.
Got him.
Captain Kenway, ever a splinter in my side. Does this murder fulfill you?
I'm only seeing a job done, Torres. As you'd have done with me.
As we have done, I think. You have no family anymore, no friends, no future. Your losses are far greater than ours.
That may be. But killing you rights a far greater wrong than ever I did.
You honestly believe that?
you would see all of mankind corralled into a neatly furnished prison, safe and sober, yet dulled beyond reason and sapped of all spirit. So with everything I've seen and learned in these last years, I do believe it.
You wear your convictions well. They suit you.
Okay.
Torres awakened something fierce. Are we safe?
With the device returned, I believe so.
What do you call this place?
Captain Kenway's Folly!
Etsawol Tesu Tukila. Ka Wenen. We will seal this place and discard the key. Until another sage appears, this door will remain locked.
There were vials when I came here last. Filled with the blood of ancient men, Robert said, but they're gone now.
Then it's up to us to recover them, before the Templars catch wind of this. You could join us in that cause.
I will, but only after I fix what I mangled back home.
It arrived last week.
Ah, that face. It's the face of a man in grief. We'll see just what it means here in a second. Hopefully. I mean, this would be a good point to kick us back out of the Animus. No idea knowing what that letter means. We have to wait until we finish the last Animus segment. Or out of Animus segment. Yep.
Wakey, wakey. I don't believe we've been formally introduced. Not in this era, anyway. I wish I could explain all this strangeness, but there isn't much time. The short of it is, you saw my beloved Juno. And for a brief moment, I thought she might occupy this tender body of yours. But something went wrong. And now, she's back out there, adrift. Oh, she was magnificent once. One of a race of beautiful, wonderful creatures. They created your kind. Did you know that? Your people were tools to them. That's all you have ever been. That's all you should ever be. One day soon, I hope. For the world is nearly ready for her return. Wired. Prepared for a second coming. Uh-oh. Here they come. Those Templars. Or maybe assassins this time. Idiots. All of them. I envy you. It was her wish that I be here to greet her. It was her experiment that made it possible for my rebirth as one of these things.
Stay down! Get down on your back! Now! He's got a gun!
Guide me into the grave, beloved! I am your instrument!
Put the gun down! Drop it! Drop your weapon! Clear! Clear! Check his vitals. He's bleeding fast. Check the victim.
Are you okay? Can you hear me? Hello? Talk to me. You alright?
Well, I don't know. Are we all right?
There you are. Thank God. I hope you feel well. You look good. Can you stand? Good.
Okay.
Try walking around. A doctor came by, said there wasn't anything to worry about. That the liquid in the syringe was far, far below a lethal dose. I feel terrible about all this. About everything. All our evidence pointed to you, but it was John all along. God, the things we found on his computer. Whatever you need, we'll provide. You've done an amazing job. Speaking of which, our trailer is finished. Would you like to see it?
Sure, why
I
not?
owe you that much. There we go. I uploaded it to your database. You can watch it here or at
Okay.
your Animus. I think you'll love it. It really captures the essence of the era. So, take care. And again, thank you.
You are welcome.
In a world where pirates rule the waves, these men will discover that nothing is sacred and everyone is committed to rum, plunder, and women.
Hola, ladies.
This summer, Abstergo Entertainment invites you aboard for the adventure of a lifetime. So sharpen your cutlasses, shine your hooks, and sail with the devils of the Caribbean. This virtual experience is not being rated.
Interesting. Okay. We have this, though, which is Sticky Note 13. Our purpose is not ours to achieve, but ours to be received, given by her grace as an instruction. Death to the false fabricators of pleasure and indolence. The old order must be restored, the new order destroyed. True Templars dedicated to order and stability and peace through the application of her iron will and not through the dull satisfactions of pleasure and indolence. Or indolence, however you want to say it. Okay, so pretty much now we have free reign of the area. We also have,
And well, what now?
Talk, you idiot! Look at the light!
Isn't that the battery? I think that's the battery. Hello? Hello? Look, sorry about this. My name is Sean, and back there is Rebecca, my partner in crime.
Hello!
Bloody good work earlier. Honestly, I mean it. Delivering us all that data. It's really just too bad that our man on the inside was such a, how to put it? Fanatic. Fanatic is the best word, I suppose.
We take who we can get.
Exactly. Well put. We saw in John an opportunity to burrow deeper into Abstergo's cloud servers, and I'm not ashamed to say we took it. Not realizing, of course, that he was enlisting you to help him. And to blame, should anything go wrong. I suppose it all worked out very nicely in the end. Most of it, anyway.
What Sean really wants to say is, if you're up for more hacking, we are too. John gave you level 3 security clearance before he died. You should use it. The assassins don't have the resources to pay you like the Templars do, but we'll make it worth your while.
Look, we should really cut it short, Bex. 20 seconds.
All right. Good luck.
Cheers, mate. And top-notch work. Really top. Give yourself a pat on the back. And?
alright. So yeah, there is quite a number of stuff we can still hack here. Most notably, we've got... Well, most notably right now, we've got this. Now, let's see how we can get to where we need it to go. There we go. Just gotta fiddle around with things to get them where they need to be. So, what is next though? What did we get here? Well, remote hacking from another computer. Oh, it's a Frogger game. Okay. There we go. Wait. Okay. Good. And there. Now wait. Okay. We made it. It's a lot easier now that I know it's okay to go to the top or bottom of the screen. You just wrap it back around.
Our initial research into the life of Ratana Gaiden focused on a period spanning his late teens to his early 30s. But our researchers came away unimpressed by his calm and stoic demeanor, with occasional flashes of extreme anger. This was not the sort of leading man we felt comfortable endorsing. We decided, therefore, to delve into his early childhood, with the hope that scenes of pre-colonial America might hold some appeal. As you can see here, there is a certain naive charm and innocence to this young boy. Unfortunately, our researchers found this young man's story deeply problematic as well. For one, the omnipresence of the Mohawk culture lacks the balance necessary to tell the true story of America. And secondly, the Mohawk language would certainly be an issue for most of our audience. We therefore feel that although Ratana Tenkon's early life would be of some interest to our more educated viewers, it's unlikely that his story would appeal on a broader scale, being too foreign, as it were, to normal audiences. Our team recommends we pass on this property.
Interesting. Okay. So let's get back out of here. We've got, what, 13 computers left to hack in the game? We have full access to pretty much everything, I believe, now. Which is good. It's awesome. As a matter of fact, the receptionist has left her desk. Let's go ahead and hack her computer while we're at it. I still find it weird that all these people who supposedly don't have right security clearance can still make it. Oh, this one, no, you can't wrap around. It's not going to work. Ah, damn it. This one sucks. Good. Good. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Made it through. Yeah, that one wouldn't wrap around. It's got red bars at the top and bottom, so. Okay, so what did we get? What's our prize here?
Our initial reports gave us hope that Enzio Auditore would serve as an ideal candidate for future Abstergo projects. His charisma, sexual magnetism, and wry humor gave him all the qualities of a leading man. However, his corruption by the Assassin Order robbed him of these qualities as he fell deeper and deeper into a spiral of revenge. Enzio was frequently known to articulate a passive acceptance of evil. He was also a man of ugly contradictions, one who preached free thought, yet traveled well beyond his home country to proselytize his corrupted creed. Just as he's doing here with this impressionable Chinese girl. Notice, too, that in his gestures and bearing there is still something of the old lecher in him. Enzio's entire personality is built around pure demagoguery, claiming his philosophy is about love when violence and coercion are his primary means of tackling problems. We have therefore come to the conclusion that Enzio Auditore da Firenze would be a risky character to develop.
Okay, let's see. What else? Is there anything beyond here? No. What about in here? Is there another door beyond here, or a room or something? Nope, doesn't appear to be. Okay then. Back out here.
Never even showed up to the meeting.
Let's see. That's already taken care of. Let's see. Ah, another Animus to hack. Okay. Let's see if we can figure this one out. Come on. Yes, there we go. Got it. Found our way without having to use a teleport. Okay, MD S03 503 M01 Angels. Mama says Count Rosenberg will take care of us now so long as Papa and Uncle John work for him. Our home is big, but Trebonus is a small town. Mama seems happy. Prague, 1587-1608. CE Elizabeth Jane Weston. 1. Love. Uncle John, everyone else calls him Dr. D, says that not all 5-year-olds can speak 3 languages or write as well as I do. I foretell a bright future for you, Lady Beth. I like reading, drawing, and writing poems, but mathematics are hard. John Francis, my brother, is better at calculations than I am. He's 1 year older. Papa wants me to get the same opportunities as my brother. He says I am fortunate, that not all young ladies have private tutors. I study hard to please him. We are fasting this evening, Master Kelly, Uncle John announces. Papa grins. I know what this means. They will be working all night again. After dinner, I run to the parlor and jump on Uncle John's lap. His beard, unlike Papa's, is all white and rough. I ask him to tell a story. Uncle John makes everyone laugh, even Papa, who is usually so serious. He says that they have to work now. Mama tells me it is time for bed. I pull the sheets over my head and listen to the low, humming voices coming from the study. I'm afraid of the dark, but not tonight, not with Papa and Uncle John praying. Honesty. Papa needs to leave now to earn money. I know about money. We need it to eat and purchase things. I do not want him to go. I give Papa a big hug, and Uncle John too. I wave at them until I can no longer see their carriage. How long will they be gone this time? I ask Mama about Papa's work. She says he gives conferences with Uncle John, providing advice to people who need it. John Francis says Papa communicates with angels. I laugh, but Mama does not. He told me, he says, crossing his skinny arms over his chest. After a long pause, Mama sighs. John Francis is right. Your father speaks with angels. He gains, she scratches her head, insight from them. I ask Mama what an angel is. She says it is a being from beyond, a winged entity that lives with God in heaven. I do not know what she means. John Francis says only Papa can call angels. Mama nods, saying he has a rare gift. He uses a crystal ball, John Francis declares. Honesty. I seldom see Papa and Uncle John these days. They do not eat. They are fasting again and spend most of their time in the study. I wake up with a start and pull the blankets to my chin. It is still dark, but I hear voices downstairs. Taking a deep breath, I sneak out of bed. I walk down the stairs, avoiding the creaking ones. I fear monsters will jump out of shadows, though Uncle John assured me he banished all the monsters from our home. I tiptoe to the door of the study and put my ear upon it. I recognize Papa's and Uncle John's voices, but there is also another, much deeper voice. A loud click. They have unlocked the door. I hide behind the cabinet. Papa and Uncle John come out of the study and walk away smiling. I count to 100, then tiptoe toward the study. No one inside. Elizabeth? Papa says behind me. What are you doing? Papa makes me promise not to go into his study. There are things in there you should not see. There are 100 questions I want to ask him, but I can only nod. Wisdom. I have never seen Papa and Uncle John so happy. They whisper and laugh at things only they understand. Mama says it is because they have done good work. I finish my dinner and ask to be excused. Mama nods and I hurry upstairs. I notice that the door to Uncle John's room is ajar. I hurry to the door, holding my breath. I peek inside. The room is sumptuous. Uncle John always says Aunt Jane has good taste, and he is right. I tiptoe inside and open Uncle John's armoire. It is filled with treasure, shiny rocks, a black mirror, a wax seal with pictures on it, a gold amulet. Ignoring everything else, I pick up what looks like a globe packed in cloth. Could it be the crystal ball John Francis mentioned? Quickly I unwrap it. The sphere is heavy and feels warm in my hands. It is made of the shiniest gold. On its surface I see a reflection of my face and Uncle John's. Uncle John grabs the sphere and puts it inside his doublet, or whatever. I shiver, but he smiles. You should not be playing with things you cannot comprehend, Lady Beth. Demons. We have been in Tribon almost 2 years now. We are happy here, happier than we have ever been. Prague, 1587-1608, CE, Elizabeth Jane Weston. Pride. Papa continues to work while Uncle John is away. He keeps to himself and barely addresses us during breakfast, but at least he is eating now. I am feeble today. Mama says I have a fever and she tells me to stay in bed. I sleep all day and most of the night. I awake famished. I dislike the night, but I am not as afraid of it as I used to be. I get out of bed, careful not to make a sound. I do not want to wake anybody up. A pale light emanates from the study. The door is open. Papa never leaves the door of his study open. I creep towards the light on the tips of my toes. I sneak a peek inside. Papa leans over a table, reading a book. It has an odd silvery tint. Papa suddenly mumbles an incomprehensible string of words and numbers. Papa sprinkles red powder on something on the table. I did it! His wide grin deforms his face. I did it! He picks up a clump of gold. Papa's guffaws make me shiver. His voice is deep and he speaks words I do not understand. I hurry upstairs and crawl back into bed. Greed. I notice Papa and Uncle John in the distance. I pick up my dolls and hide behind the tallest oak in the garden. I try not to laugh as they walk toward me. Papa tells Uncle John that they should change the nature of their work, that they should study alchemy and stop wasting their time with angels. They pass by the oak. The book has boundless potential, Papa says. I need your help to unlock its formulas. I poke my head out. Uncle John frowns. We could work at the Imperial Court, Papa continues. Producing gold is only the first step. Uncle John turns to face him. I hide again, hugging my dolls. You should not fiddle with this book, Kelly. I almost fail to recognize Uncle John's voice. You cannot imagine the evil it contains. It holds more than mere numbers. Papa protests, but Uncle John interrupts. Your associate, Master Husey, the one who gave you the book. I dealt with him before, long ago. He cannot be trusted. Papa says they could be rich beyond their wildest dreams. I take a quick glance. Uncle John shakes his head. No, my friend, the book will destroy you. Lust. Mama is in her room crying. She's barely uttered 2 words in days, and I suspect she has not even spoken to Papa. She has been avoiding his gaze. I'm reading when a loud clang makes me jump. Is John Francis acting up again? He can be such a baby sometimes. Another clash, followed by a shriek. A woman's shriek. I put my book down and hurry to the door. Papa and Uncle John are screaming at each other. I walk out of my bedroom. The shouting has stopped, but I hear sobbing now, coming from Uncle John's room. Is Aunt Jane hurt? The door of Uncle John's room suddenly bursts open. Aunt Jane cries out after her husband, but someone interrupts her. Papa. I feel the entire floor shudder as Uncle John slams the door shut. He glares at me, fire in his eyes. I am paralyzed. My eyes well up. Uncle John takes my hand and pulls me away. You should not be here. He drags me downstairs. You should not have seen this. Wrath. Papa and Uncle John seldom speak now. When they do, they shout, which makes Mama cry. Aunt Jane stays in her room. I wish I could do the same. I wake up jumping. Papa is screaming again. I close my eyes, wishing things would be as they used to, but I'm old enough to know better. A door slams. I look out the window and see Papa walking toward the stable, shouting, "Envious fool!" I watch him disappear into the darkness. I run downstairs. Mama sits in the parlor, sobbing in silence. I crawl under the sofa. It is time for me to leave. Uncle John's voice is filled with sorrow. You will be missed, both of you. Wishing Uncle John good fortune, Mama leaves. I stay hidden and watch Uncle John pace the room. I quietly follow Uncle John to Papa's study. Producing a key, he looks over his shoulder and unlocks the door. At life's end, you will understand, old friend. Uncle John comes out of the study with Papa's strange silver book. I am doing this for your father. The secrets it holds are not meant for him. Monsters. Mama says she feels at home in Prague, but I do not. Papa will not let me do anything. He tells me the streets are not safe. 1587, 1608, CE Elizabeth Jane Weston, Prague. Rumors. I like it when Papa brings me to Prague Castle. It gives me a chance to escape from the house and spend time with him. He is seldom home these days. People from all over the world gather here, the center of European culture, as Papa puts it. I wonder why important people frown so much. Papa speaks with an elderly gentleman. His flowing white beard reminds me of Uncle John's. I sigh and take Papa's hand. He does not seem to notice. We do not dare walk the streets, the old gentleman complains, even during daytime. Papa nods, saying that Prague has never been so unsafe. You know why, Master Kelly? The Emperor. He leans close to Papa's ear. He is weak, and he gives the people too much freedom. I heard that a killer runs amok, targeting noblemen and alchemists. There is a terror in the old man's voice. They say he is a monster, a giant. Some say he is not even human, Papa declares. I squeeze his hand, wishing Uncle John could be here to banish the monsters of Prague. Toil. For my 10th birthday, Papa will show me his workshop. I finally have a chance to see where he spends his days, and many of his nights. Most people we encounter ignore me as I follow Papa through the corridors of Prague Castle, but some scowl or roll their eyes when they see me. The windows in this part of the castle have been sealed off with bricks and mortar. Papa carefully locks every door we pass through. Papa's workshop is a treasure trove. There is a myriad of items here, each more wondrous than the next. Colored powders, ancient scrolls, amulets. Papa works all day reading formulas, mixing powders, boiling liquids. I watch from afar, afraid to disturb him. His work is so important. Papa constantly mutters to himself. He blinks a lot and often glances over his shoulder. He makes me nervous, especially when he barks strange words. I cannot do it, howling. Papa throws a glass beaker to the floor. It explodes in 1,000 tiny shards. I cover my face. I need the book. Alchemists. Night has fallen when a young visitor interrupts Papa's work. He enters the workshop and announces that the Emperor has summoned his alchemists. Papa tells me to wait and warns me not to touch a thing. Then, frowning, he takes my hand and drags me along. You must remain quiet. We enter a dark room where a score of old men gather around a long table. Papa motions me to stay behind, with the assistants and apprentices. A large man in black clothes with white ruff and fur hat enters. Everyone bows. I take a step back, hiding behind a lanky youth. The man, the Emperor, sits at the end of the table, scrutinizing everyone in the room. When he raises an eyebrow, one of the alchemists jumps to his feet.